Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labor Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
yes, you have, yes, baby, yes, yes. Like no, yes, you have tuned into Ambitiously the podcast. I'm tripping. Don't pay me any mind. Um, I'll explain that to y'all in a minute, but yeah. Today, I'm trying to make sure we got everything in order. Today is Media Monday. That's right. Today is the day where we come in. Here we go. Oh, no, that ain't it. Hold on. We get into all of the goings ons and goings ons. Is this even like a can't? Hold on, y'all. Okay, no, that's the right one. Um, we get into all of the nitty gritty and what's going on and what's happening and what is being said, what is being talked about, all of that good stuff. And I say this time and time again, I would not have anything to talk about. Okay, thank you, Doc, baby. And you see you up in there. I would not have anything to talk about if these people weren't out here doing stuff to give me something to talk about. That's what I'm gonna say to you. Doc said my audio and visual is good. Listen, y'all. Before I get okay, here we go. Before I get into all of that, though, let me just say I thought I was gonna be able to do a thorough Thursday this Thursday, but then I thought about it. I did a show yesterday. I'm doing a show today. Definitely doing a show tomorrow, and I'm doing one on Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 6 shows in 1 week. That's a lot to ask for. So I had to rethink my decision making. I don't think that's going to happen. I need to be able to still talk to y'all afterwards. So that's not going to go down. But listen, we got some things to talk about. I feel like not nothing too crazy today, thank gosh. We got a few people on our topic subject matter list. Of course, Jay Z is definitely on there. Killer Mike. We're gonna talk about Trey the Truth. We're gonna talk about CeeLo Green, as well as Afion Crockett. And it's something else I got on there. I just have it's not in this list, but I got some things to talk about, and I'm gonna get to it. I am. Yeah, it's Media Monday, but yeah, it would seriously be 6 straight shows in a row, and I just don't. I can't do 6 straight shows in a row. Like that's crazy. That's madness. So anyway, let's get into some things. First and foremost, you can always join the conversation. Drop a comment. You can call in, you can text. The phone line is open and available right now. And let us know your opinion about whatever it is that we're talking about. Uh, you can ask me to drop the link, and I will, as long as you're on your best behavior and not doing anything that is gonna make us feel over here some kind of way, because some of y'all just don't know how to act. But if you decide to call in, the number is 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. That is the number. If you'd like to come on the show for any reason whatsoever, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Again, the email address is contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. And it's the free way to support this show. It's a way to move us through the algorithm. And just let them know we here, yo. So hit the like button whenever you get a chance. All right. And that's that. But let's get to the stuff that we gotta talk about. We got a lot to talk about. So let's move through the Grammys. Everybody was out and about. I did get to catch. I told y'all a while back though. I don't watch these albums. I don't. My courtesy and my sister from Las Vegas. I'm not going to tell you that it's a dual mug. It does two things. The other thing I can't do on this channel. I'll do that later. But she got it for me from Vegas, so we're trying out the new cut. Anyway, everybody was out and about, doing their whatever they do at the Grammys. I don't know. I watched I went way back with the black and white lumberjack and the cup the match. Um and the cup the match. Stop playing with us. But anyway, yeah, everybody was out and about. So then we had this one instance. I don't know what we'll do Jay-Z first and then we'll come back to Killer Mike. So then we had this incident that happened with Jay-Z pulling what Kanye pulled many, many years ago on behalf of his wife. Now he's pulling it on behalf of his wife. He said, well, I'm gonna let you finish, but this one thing I need to say. Now he ain't do the same thing, and I'm gonna tell you why it's different. I'm gonna tell you why exactly it's different, but let's get into the story. So Jay-Z kept it real at the Grammys. I'm gonna do this. Jay-Z kept it real at the Grammys during his acceptance speech. He defended Beyonce, suggested she ought to have more wins herself, including the long elusive top prize, which is Album of the Year. She hasn't won that one yet. The Roc Nation honcho was given an honorary statue Sunday night, dubbed the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award, and Hov went up there and accepted it with his daughter Blue Ivy by his side and with his wife looking on from the audience. So Jay-Z went on to address his history with the Grammys, including feelings he's expressed over the years where he thought it would be worth boycotting for one or reason or another. And I do remember a story about him boycotting the Grammys a while back, but it wasn't for what you thought. That led him to basically get to the point that he and his contemporaries just want the Grammys to get it right. Even if it's not perfect, the Recording Academy can at least strive towards being better. He suggests the award show had gotten better in recent years. And it says, then came the tension. Jay singled out Beyonce and said some things the Grammy voters do doesn't make sense, including giving her the most Grammy awards ever, which she holds 32 of them, but not giving her the creme de la creme, which is the Album of the Year, like I already spoke of. Jay harped on this point a little longer, saying one thing doesn't track with the other. Listen, again, I guess to these people, these awards, I mean, they're your accolades, right? These are the things that you want when you're an artist. You want, just like when you're at work, you want the promotion. You want a raise, you want the promotion. You like when they come with the plaques like, oh, you're the employee of the month. I don't care. Like, I've been that employee before where I used to be super pumped when I used to get employee of the month. I love getting raises and promotions and stuff like that. It's a few jobs that I had the opportunity to do that at, and I felt accomplished in that second. But then once that second is gone, what do you have? Beyonce still has a long legacy of music. She's done a lot of work. She's created a lot of albums. For goodness sake, she already has 32 Grammys at this point. I just say don't be greedy. Be thankful for what you have. It's artists that can't even get close to the Grammys because the game is on lock, and there is a board that sits and votes on who goes and who doesn't. Speaking of that, that was the other thing. Well, I'm gonna get to them after I get to Killer Mike. Jay-Z said, "Truth, Grammy should be happy he showed up. Plus, his daughter was there." I don't feel like that. See, if I was the ultimate fan, if I was like, I love Jay-Z. Don't get it twisted. He on the wall. You feel me? I'm not a fanatic, though. I love the bodies of work, but I'm going to love his body of work with or without the Grammys. And I like not all of Beyonce's body of work, but I like a lot of her body of work. And I'm gonna listen to her whether she's there or not. The Grammy, what I'm saying is, all of that, that's, I guess, for them to feel good, but who cares? The Grammys voting board does not consist of regular people. Candy Burris is on there, a couple of other people. And speaking of why Nicki Minaj never got a Grammy is because a lot of the people sitting on that board do not like her as a person. This is not because they did the most numbers. This is not because they are actually the best artist or had the best artist album of the year. This is politics, people. And the sooner we get this, the better. I don't think that it was hurting them. I don't think it's ever going to hurt, like, again, with the Oscars too. If a celebrity does, they want the celebrities to show up, but I think it's so many, what's the word? So many pick-me's that will be there even if he doesn't come, and they'll try to make it into a show because that's what they do. That's where their money comes in. You feel me? So if he showed up or did not show up, those white people, I mean, those executives don't care. They don't. They want him to show up, but do they care that he showed up? Not really, because there's other times that they had award ceremonies and he did not show up. And did it affect them? No, it did not. We got to start being logical and stop thinking like fanatics, because I promise you, corporate America isn't. Math wasn't math. Yeah, it's never mathing. Look how long the first Grammy they ever gave out to a hip hop artist was to Will Smith. Hip hop had been around way before then. Let's come on. Again, sometimes we as human beings covet the wrong things, and the Grammys is not one of them for me. DMX, stop being greedy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that serious. Like, it's a Grammy. She'll probably get another 4 or 5 of them, and then she'll still have the highest amount of Grammys above anybody. That one is not going to kill her not to have. Speaking of that, they played with Nicki Minaj a little bit on the low. They announced that Nicki Minaj had won something and she did not, and I feel like she doesn't get anything. And I just said this a second ago. She doesn't get anything from these people, and I'm quite sure she wants it. That would probably go good on her little, status or whatever. Probably why Jay-Z wants Beyonce to have that one particular award so bad. It's like the coup d'etat. You feel me? That's like the biggest trophy. That's like a Super Bowl ring, or that's like a championship ring. You feel me? You get that, you feel like, I did it all. I'm the greatest of all times, but that shouldn't make you the greatest of all times. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, they keep playing with Nicki though. They had put it up that she won. I'm quite sure she got excited and all of that just to have to change it around and say, oh no, that was a mistake. They did a Steve Harvey on her, and that's unfortunate. I just wanted to throw that in. Let's get to Killer Mike though. I had to throw that in real quick because they always playing with Nicki. But she has to understand some of her own antics is why she hasn't gotten what it is that she wants so bad. Sometimes you can stop your own, even if the parties that be are some evil people. You can stop good stuff from happening with them too. The stuff that you want to happen, if you treat them nasty, or if they don't like your attitude, or they don't like how you carry it. That goes far too. So that's why you haven't gotten one, honey, just to tell you. Now, Killer Mike had a crazy and I'm gonna tell you something right after I finish this story, but Killer Mike had a crazy night. I don't even know how to rank this night for him because it's weird, but let's get into it. I'm gonna start from I can't start from the up there. I have to start from the beginning. So Killer Mike's Grammy night came to an early end because he was let out of the event in handcuffs after an alleged physical altercation. A journalist from the Hollywood Reporter posted a video of video to X showing the Run the Jewels rapper leaving the venue with the police escort, hands bound behind his back. Now, the 48-year-old doesn't look particularly concerned as he was being led out, chatting amicably with a man who is walking alongside him and the police before saying hello to someone else in a tuxedo. Love Killer Mike. Yo, this guy, Killer Mike. So law enforcement sources say that Killer Mike was detained after allegedly getting into some kind of physical altercation with a security guard at the event. Some hating, excuse me, I can't even cuss that, but some hater, so it's being said that he's not under arrest. Officers are still trying to sort it out at that particular moment. Now, Mike had already won some Grammys, though. He already had one, so he had a big night tonight. Let me tell you the three. He got three. He got three. He took wins in all three categories that he was nominated in, which was including Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Album, and Best Rap Song. Though he had all of those wins, he couldn't get them without no controversy, baby. He couldn't do it. But let's go to the updates. Let's see what they say. Couldn't be. I said it was a hater. Like, the man won three Grammys in one night. And y'all gonna act like that too. Don't do Killer Mike. Don't do Killer Mike, boo. Do not do him. Plus, he is good for the community, baby. Don't do him. So there was an update though. Let me get to it real quick. Don't do him, boo. Don't do him. So the new video and info that sheds more light into the situation included the fact that he's now being booked for battery on a citizen's arrest. Get the I should have waited to do his story last so I could just go in. 5 minutes until so yeah, he's being booked for battery on a citizen's arrest. This after he allegedly got physical with a security guard at a venue while out in the rain. Well, you playing with me and it's raining. Like, what you think is going to happen? So they say Mike was booked on a misdemeanor battery charge Sunday evening. This after a private person's arrest took place at the Crypto.com arena. So what is being said is Killer Mike is accused of knocking down a security guard after they did not get out of the way quick enough. The apparent aftermath of which looks to have been caught on tape. So it seems to show Killer Mike being chased down outside in the windy rain, where security personnel can be seen attempting to stop him. With Mike looking determined to get away from him, you can't see any knockdown, as has been described by law enforcement. But it does look like he faces off with a security guard in tension fashion. So basically, what happens is the security guard, you know how you move somebody out your way when they don't move. I know how to go. I've done it a million times. I'll do it again. But somebody, you just, all right, I said excuse me. And especially if I said excuse me like 3 or 4 times and you just don't move, I shouldn't have to say excuse me more than one time. If you don't move, then I'm not going to move you. If you happen to move in the melee, then that's what it is. But I'm going to get to where I got to go. And in his case, I got some awards to go get. So, excuse me. Don't do him. And you going to do, I will. I'm going to do it. I will. If I have to say excuse me more than 2-3 times, at that point, you deserve whatever I give you. I'm that kind of person. I don't have no problem. I'm that kind of person. At that point, you deserve whatever I give. because I said excuse me multiple times. You just should have moved to the side. I ain't saying you got to jump. None of that. But what I am saying is if I say excuse me a couple of times and you know I'm supposed to be where I am, what's the melee? See, sometimes people get this little power trip where they think that they so important because they got this little job or they do this little thing, whatever it is that they do, and they forget their manners and they forget their humility and they get to acting stupid. And so I feel like that's what happened, to be honest with you. I feel like that's what happened. That's it. That's what I feel like happened. It got a little testy because he was like, all right, it's raining. You got us out here in the rain. We waiting to get in the building so we can go accept our awards, and you out here on a power trip. Excuse me. Yeah, you getting all this work. Hard shoulder. Move. And you know, Killer Mike ain't no little dude. He's not a tiny dude. So that probably hurt a little bit. Like, oh, no. It was a long time coming. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about in the Grammys. This is how you know. I'm sorry. I'm out here giving people the shoulder. All right, here's the other thing. So I was scrolling down Instagram earlier, and I saw when Swiss Beats was talking about how Alicia Keys won a Grammy for the album that she created, her first album that she ever created again. And how does she keep winning Grammys for the same album? That's what I'm saying. This board is who you should be taught. Like, yeah, you go after the board because they need, like, how she still winning an album, Grammys for an album she released many, many years ago. Like, is she re-entering it? Who's re-entering the same album? It's an old album. It's her first album. How does she keep winning Grammys? And I think he said it's something like 15, 20 years later. How does that work? I got questions. This is why I don't watch the award shows no more, because they are rigged like everything else. So why am I getting all excited? Oh, the Grammys is coming on. And then the same thing is going to keep happening over and over. And I'm over it. Taylor Swift did basically the same thing. I believe it. But it just on repeat. Alicia Keys won a Grammy this year for an album she released almost 20 years ago, if not 20 years ago. I'm gonna need you to make it make sense. Now that's where the math ain't mathing. It's not because Jay-Z wants Beyonce to have album of the year. It's because how are people still winning Grammy awards for albums that they dropped almost 20 years ago? That's where the math is not mathing. I could give two. Can I cuss, please? Because I want to say this with the strongest empathy. I got some words to say. Please tell me it's time to cuss. I ain't even been looking at the time, Doc. How many? But yeah, it's like, how does that work? Yes, I could cuss. Thank you. Hallelujah. Shit. How the fuck do you keep winning Grammys year after year after year for the same fucking album? It just, that's the math. That's the fuck Beyonce getting album of the year. I don't give a shit if she get album of the year. I don't give a shit whether none of these people get a Grammy. I don't. But if we got to talk about it, we needed to make sense. That's all. And Alicia Keys has won a Grammy for the same album several times over, many, 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 many years later. This would call me to elect some other people to this board, because that makes no sense. Let me be a part of the board. It's going to be a new sheriff around here. It's going to be some real cowboy shit going on, some real cahooting too, because that don't make sense to me. Y'all crying about Beyonce not getting out in the year. I could give two shits about that shit. What I do care about though is other people not getting a chance, and the same old people keep winning the same Grammys over and over. Or they might switch it up. Alicia Keys get album of the year, and then Taylor Swift get this. But the point, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Alicia Keys may have someone on the board. Yeah, for sure. I believe that. Or she really, no, okay. I'm not even I'm not even gonna go there, but for sure, somebody on that board really fucks with Alicia Keys. Somebody on that board really fucks with Taylor Swift. Somebody on that board really fucks with Beyonce. They just don't fuck with her enough to give her album of the year. See what I'm saying? Like, we crying about her not getting a Grammy for that, but she got 32 other Grammys. Get the fuck out of here. Jay-Z and Beyonce, I don't got no beef with y'all. I love y'all to death. Y'all got some music that I fuck with heavy. But get the fuck out of here. I gotta keep it a buck. Get the fuck out of here. Let's make some room for some new people. Y'all getting old anyway. Let's get the Trey the Truth. Let's talk about him real quick. Yeah, but I'm gonna need y'all to stop y'all nonsense. Like, let somebody else have it. She don't need all the damn awards. She already the diva. She don't need no more. So, Trey the Truth says his movie is like H-Town's Friday. He said Martin Lawrence loves it. So, Trey the Truth's decision to launch his first feature film on Tubi, so you can go watch it on Tubi, is paying off. He's already plotting a sequel after earning the praise of some high-level peers. He sat down for an interview, and he said the Houston rapper is fresh off the movie. It's called Soul, dropping on a free streaming service. So if you get a chance, go check it out. Let me know what y'all think about this movie. I'm gonna try to check it out myself. I'm gonna have to do it on a day off because I can't do it on a day that I'm working. Because I'll go to sleep on it. It's a modern hood comedy set in his hometown. He says he's getting compared to Ice Cube's cult classic Clucker Friday. Trey's real life friends and family fill out the cast, and he stars as Eddie, a local sneaker boutique owner who gets involved with neighborhood thugs over some money, and they assume he sold, and says that they say, okay, I don't know. We gotta check it out. And then I hate when people try to give me a synopsis of a movie and then they make no sense. But he says Martin fucks with it and a couple of other pimps fuck with it. I'm gonna check it out. The name of the movie is called Soul. It's on Tubi. So we're gonna check it out and see how we feel about it. Yeah, Trey make a move. I ain't know. I'll check it out. All right, that's what it is. I didn't know either, but we know now. He has a movie out called Soul. He said Martin is fucking with it, and so we gonna see. And that's kind of high regard type of situation, is being as though Martin is, Soul. You got it right. Being as though Martin is soul, not soul like soul food, but soul like solely your shit. You feel me? Which makes sense because in the movie synopsis, he's a sneaker store owner. Yeah. So yeah. All right, let's get to what else we gotta talk about. This is interesting because I just had an interview with Authentic John Doe, and he was saying something to the same effect. But this is what I was saying to him. It's a cause and effect. That's why it doesn't, where everybody's looking for a record label. Yeah, it's good to have that machine behind you, but the machine gets all the money, you get none. But another part of the machine, and this is why I try to make sure people got their affairs in order when it comes to their music being streamed on social media sites. So CeeLo Green wants to see TikTok and Universal Music Group work things out after a nasty split over the week. But thinks if artists are getting screwed over, then the divorce should stay in place. So here's the thing. And I've seen this a lot, even with music that I might share. Like I might post something on social media to build up to share the show or whatever. And generally, no, I'm gonna give you exactly when that goes down. When I do a Fire Friday, which is why I said I wanted to switch platforms of where I do the Fire Friday so that it won't affect us as much, right? But you got TikTok on one end, and then you got Universal Music Group on another end. And I've seen it myself when I do like a Fire Friday and I post it. It's been some stuff over there. It's been some stuff on Facebook. It's stuff everywhere. But it seems to me that these streaming platforms, these music, these labels, these record companies and labels, and these social media platforms are going at it. And I mean, like, really going at it over who gets what and the rights. But this is what happens. And we just talked about this last night when we sat down with Authentic John Doe, which is, this is what happens when you switch it up. We went from, having cassette tapes and people had to go to stores and CDs and vinyl records, and you had to go in there and you had to listen up and put the headphones on and listen to see if you really like the music, flip it over. You know what I mean? It was a process. And then you pay your money for it. You walk out, you feel good. You got your little music store bag. You like, yeah, I just did something, right? Now you got streaming. Nobody has to do that anymore. So it's almost like they cut out the middleman. So then they had to create another middleman. And so right now, this is where it's all going down to. So I thought that was interesting. That's why I threw that in here. But yeah, so apparently, and then also the other thing that a lot of people have to understand too is TikTok is not an American company. So it's always going to be at war. It's always going to be, you're always going to be at war. How hard you want to work to how hard you can, wait, I can't say, I'm blind, Doc. You know I am. I don't even know where my glasses at. Don't throw no jokes. How hard you want to work to how hard you can get paid for your own work. And if you worried about these labels, you get zero. No, just period. It's something like 0.003. So 0.003 cent. That's what you get. That's what you're gonna get. And you only got so many points if you fuck with a label. So I'm just saying, it's about to be like a big old war when it comes to these streaming companies and these social media platforms and these record companies. And I'm interested to see how this plays out. But yeah. So and then I think, okay, yeah, we doing good. I got one more. I thought I got everything in it. I got everything in it. But listen, so it's gonna be interesting to see. And that's crazy that was part of my story for the part of my conversation for the day, because we just had a conversation about this yesterday when we talking to Authentic John Doe. And it's real, like, this shit not how it used to be no more. Like, where people actually is going back to what it used to be when people first started getting record deals and stuff like that. Like, in the beginning, you hear about all our favorites, like your Public Enemies and you know what I mean, like all of these artists that came out back in the day because they didn't know anything about the music business, so they were able to get dicked over, right? And then we had that where people started getting smart, like, yeah, I want my money. And it was good for a second. Then they started coming out with shit like 360 deals. So then I dick people out of their money again, right? And then they started coming back. Then after that, then I think that the whole Napster and like what was called LimeWire and stuff like that might have been like an implant so that they could change the game up again. So then that happened. Everybody lost their shit, and then streaming companies came. I'm just saying. It's a money-making business. And if you ain't in the business of making money and being smart about how you're making this money, then you need to get out of it. You should just do it as a hobby. The easy part, you can go direct to the consumer out of the trunk. Well, not necessarily out of the trunk anymore, because, again, see, they changed that too. Again, you got to look at every little intricate detail to know how you're going to strategize and maneuver. See, because even what would be out of the trunk today? Give me your scenario. I'll tell you what out of the trunk is of today. Nobody has CD players anymore like that. So you use there. You could do set up your website. I'm gonna say something right there too. So you could do a USB drive, which that was a thing for a minute. You could do download cards, that was a thing for a minute too. I'm gonna tell you everything. Thank you, baby. I got you on this. I'm gonna tell you how this music industry works when it comes to this shit right here. I know, because I kind of transition in between it, right? So you could put it on USB disc, whatever, the little sport, whatever, give them out. That was a thing. You could do the download cards. That was a thing. Did those two. I think I still got a Dirt Platoon one in here, actually. That was a thing. You can have people order online, but you still got to go through distribution, because how you want to distribute it? You want to take the time and then send each one. You could, but you need a team. You need a team. You need to pay your team. Nobody's going to keep sitting there doing that all the time, just loading up songs so you can send it individually to a person. No, that's not how that works. You can automate it, but it's no guarantee that it's going to work the way that you want it to work. It's so many intricate plots. Your funnel has to be phenomenal for that to work out. You still need distribution, because you still want your shit on the platforms, because you still want people to know about it. Even if you tell people, like, yeah, I'm selling my musical this, that, and the third, guess what? If it's not, because most people, the way the marketing thing works, it's not even about the product at this point. The way marketing works is most people want to go and get an artist that they could go to a major platform and download their music from. It's the little minute bullshit. You had Dat Piff for a second. Is that still available? You had Dat Piff for a second. You got SoundCloud, but even that's tied into the distribution of music at this point. That's tied in. And I know this because at some point in time, I was talking about, I was supposed to be doing a record company with somebody, but they got lazy, and I'm not doing all the work by myself. I refuse. If I'm gonna do all the work by myself, I'm doing it by myself. Just like gamers, it's different. You can't and that's the problem that I have. You can have your own server. You can, but you're still gonna need, you can have your own server. You got all the solutions. I guess you've done this. But you can have all the servers you want, but it's still the marketing. And what do you do at the end of the day? You still need somewhere to put your music at where people, not just a certain amount of people, because you're thinking about a small, minute. You're talking about, you want to sell platinum, which is why these people get to the Grammys and all that shit. You want to sell platinum plaques, you still need bigger than Dat Piff. You're never going to. You still need bigger than SoundCloud. Never going to. You need an audience. Even YouTube is tied into the distribution situation. Believe it or not. Yeah, I got it going on YouTube right now. I'm going to be honest with you. When I go to upload this podcast right now that we're talking about, that we're on right now, when I got an option that says, do I want to upload it onto YouTube? And I use 2 different platforms for the situation right now. It's all tied together. Y'all think y'all can disconnect it, but you can't. It goes together. It works together. I will show y'all, but it goes together. Dat Piff is still here. I go listen to classic mix tapes there. Okay, but it's there, but everybody not on Dat Piff. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody not on SoundCloud. You talking about the masses. You're not talking about a couple of people. And when you're thinking about a couple of people, then you're only good. You're not going to get where you want to go. And then you're going to sit around like, oh, I wish. That's not how it works anymore. And then you still got to pay taxes. Oh, you still got to pay the IRS. This is a business. Still shit you got to pay for. It's a lot of things to think about. I'm not saying don't be independent. I'm just saying don't be a dumbass. That's all I'm saying. And even when you set up on a website, this is the thing. If you're an artist and you don't have a website, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I don't. I try not to bring my marketing ways into this, but this is the life I lived prior to me having this podcast. I'll just say that. And especially music marketing. You feel me? That was my area expertise. I did that for many, many years, and I watched how things change. I try to suggest stuff to people. Nobody want to listen. That's the problem with the world right now. Half you motherfuckers don't want to listen because y'all think y'all got the answer and y'all don't. You got to be there. You got to live in it. That's what they want. But I prefer longevity, just like Beyonce. Keep the play. Yeah, but it's still a matter of building shit. And if you think you got all, and that's another reason why a lot of artists don't make it, because they got all the answers, and it's people who do the jobs, specifically those jobs, to help you get to where you need to be. I'm just saying, everybody don't got the answers. They think they do, they feel like they do, but they don't. They don't. You feel me? It's certain you might be a dope ass fucking artist. You might have amazing product. But if your marketing ain't together, if your team ain't together, you don't got shit. I can promise you that. You gotta have all your shit together. All your I's must be dotted and all your T's must be crossed. That's it. That's how that works. And you can get a little bit of notoriety, but you ain't gonna get what you seeking. And most people don't do it. You just get the little bit of notoriety. I'm just saying. Last story of the night. So I don't know if y'all seen Affion Crockett. I'm gonna make this quick because I got some love to give. Affion Crockett has come out with a new little parody. I would like to liken it to like maybe what's the ones that the Wayans brothers used to put together, the Scream parodies, but this is more focused on like hip hop at its best. There's the Russell Simmons, there's the Jay-Z, there's the Kanye West. I'm trying to make sure I got all the characters that's in here. I've seen the clip. Okay, so we got you got your DJ Kool Herc, you got your Russell Simmons, you got your Snoop Dogg, your Jay-Z. Like I said, you got your Kanye West, you got your Eminem, you got your Biggie, which would be Cedric the Entertainer, by the way. You got your Salt and Pepper. Oh my gosh. It's so much. So when I saw it, I was like, what the who? But I think it boils down to, I guess he's trying to say something about hip hop. I don't want to speak for him because I don't know where he's coming from, but it's funny, and all the characters are kind of spot on. And he does a serious Jay-Z. I want to know who's playing Kanye West. I would like to know. I want to know who's under the mask. What if it's really Kanye West? What if it's really Kanye West under there playing himself? Like, that would be crazy. But yeah, I'm interested to see this movie a little bit. Just a little bit, only because it's a parody, and I kind of like some parodies. And I'm interested to see how this one go. So I'm gonna watch it when it comes out. And again, it comes out on, I'm gonna give you the date. February the 23rd. So at the end of this month. It'll be in theaters. I don't know if I don't go to movie theaters. This is the other thing. This is why I'm saying, like, nothing is how it used to be. Don't get out of your old ways. You gotta modify your way of thinking, right? I'm not going to no movie theater to pay $100 to just sit down and watch this movie. I wait till it come on streaming, and that's how the American way is right now. No, I'm not. Because you're going to go to the movies, you're going to get home, you got to eat, you want something to drink. You might want a little snack to snack on. By the time you did it, and then the tickets, they probably like $40 in it. So I'm not doing that. When I could stay home, stream it on TV, on my TV, make something to eat at home, make some snacks at home, make sure I got everything I want to drink at home, smoke at home. I don't have to worry about none of this. I'm not going to no movie theater to see anybody's movie. And that's how I feel about that. Except for if it's my team. Because if our shit is in the theaters, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to support, because it's my team. They my people, so I will hold it down. I'm going to get to that in a minute, too. I'm going to talk about them a little bit tonight. But I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not. And I don't care how anybody feels about it. I'm just not. And you're not going to make me. Nobody can make me do anything I don't want to do. I do what I want. Obviously. Yeah. So that's that. I'm not paying. But I'll wait till it's streaming. I want to see it. I want to see how it goes. I got a whatever. I'm shut up because I'm about to give up my other ways of doing stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to the movie theater to see this shit. I don't think I want to see it that bad. Anyway, it is time to get to the love notes. So let me get to them. Hey, babies. Big shout out to anybody who's watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in last night for the show, yep, I'm back at it again tonight. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Me and Doc, we got some things to talk about, and then I got to take this final exam. I'm a little nervous about it. We're going to go back to the movies, and then I think the following week after that, we're going to jump into some music again. I think it's going to be like a variation. I got some plans. I got to get my thought process together. But anyway, love notes. So how we came to the name love notes is I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes, but he also said it was the size of a composition notebook. It was not. But there was a lot of cities and states and countries on these people. That's why I condensed it down to just countries, because the list was getting too long. I was losing my breath, and I got tired of Doc calling them show notes. So we came to the compromise, and we called them love notes. And now that's what we're sticking with. That's what we're sticking with, all right? Let me get to my love notes. I gotta give my people some love. Now, these people that I'm about to shout out real quick, they don't know what I look like. They just come, they give the show a good listen. They decide if they like it or not. And a lot of them come back, and I appreciate them for it. So I like to show them love because they do come back. They do show love to me. So I would like to show love to them. So here's the love notes. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. Top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels, and in France, specifically Paris. Hi, babies. Love you. Thanks. Thank you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you, babies. I do. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, booze. I love you too. Hi, I love you. Ghana, Finland, and the Cameroon. Hi, babies. I love you too. Thank you for coming here and checking out the show. You don't have to, but you do. And I got so much love for you. I do. Man, I do. You guys are extraordinary, man. Extraordinary. I love that list. And the longer it gets, I don't know, I get the jitters. Like more countries added on, or when I go in and I see that some of the same countries came back, like, what's up? Let me check out what she got to say. I'm like, yes, boo, yes. I love it. Yeah, so AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. For knowing what? What did he know? I need you to reiterate on that, baby. If I'm giving props, I gotta give it properly. Can't just be giving out props for nothing. So yeah. But yeah, I love that list. That list. Oh, AU Big Purr. You know how he knew AU Big Purr? It's not because he did research. I have a conversation with anybody that I sit down with before the show starts. I think the only person that I didn't have a conversation with before the show started was Linwood. Because he wasn't here. Bomb had a conversation. I like for the people that I'm interviewing to show up early. I like them to be here at least 30 minutes in advance so we can check the camera, check the mics and all of that. And so I explained to him that AU Big Purr is something that we say. And then I had to explain to him how we came up with that concept. But he didn't know it before last night. But he remembered while we were sitting here talking. And then he said, AU Big Purr. But he didn't know the slogan beforehand. So I can't give him that. But once I sat down and had the conversation with him about what was going on, he knew what was up. And he represented. And so I'm going to give him that. But nah, he didn't know it before last night. I represent AU Big Purr all day, every day, though. But I made sure he was privy because he even know about you before. I'm like, and Doc gonna come in, and yes, I'm gonna ask Doc, can I cuss? You feel me? Yes, because I am a prepared person. I like to be prepared in everything I do. That's why it's just like some things I say is coming. It might take its time, but it's coming when I wanted to get there. I just like to be prepared. That's all. I'm a very punctual. I don't like being late, and I'm big on preparation. So that's what that was. We are worldwide. Salute to Killer Mike. Yeah, man. Salute to Killer Mike. Y'all better don't play with him. He is good for the community. I don't know why y'all you know why they messing with him though? I'm gonna be real with you. They messing with him because he stands for something that is us. And you know you stand too hard, they don't like it. Jay-Z better shut up, because the last time that we had one of these speeches at the Grammys, it was them kind of speeches. It was Diddy. And you see what's going on with him right now. So tread lightly. Because it's over your head. I don't care how much they let you be a billionaire. You know it's people. Just like the president got somebody over top of his head. It's always a boss to the boss. That's it. Especially in them type of situations. They'll put you where they want you to be. They elevate you. But you keep playing with them. Keep playing with them. So I like owning my own shit. Top flight, catch the vibes, and stay prepared. Yeah, stay ready. Ain't gotta get ready, baby. Buckle your seatbelt. I'm just saying, you stay ready. You don't gotta get ready. I don't want my artists coming. No, like nobody that I'm interviewing, they not my artists, but they my interviewees, and I don't want them coming in here like, what the fuck is she talking about? That's not professional. They get a list of questions before they even come here. These questions ain't just pulled out the side of my ass. I prepare. It's a whole onboarding situation that happens before we even get to talking about having and like before we get the interview, before we have the interview. It's like, okay, I want to come on for the interview. All right, here's the dates that I have available. I give out 3. All right, if we want to do it this, I need at least 14 days in advance so I can promote it other places other than me talking about it every night on the show. Yes, it's a process. I told y'all I'd be in here working. I don't just jump on the camera and come talk to y'all. I'll be prepared. I'll be thinking about the shit that I'm getting ready to have y'all getting into with me. So yeah, no, I'm very much prepared. Very much big on preparation. Very much big on punctuality. I told you I'm a punctual person. And I'm big on being prepared for whatever we got going on. So yes, buckle your seatbelts up. We going for a ride, bitches. All right, sorry, Doc. You didn't add the bitches. I added the bitches. But that's the point. Like, this is not no me just sitting in front of the camera. No, I think about this shit. Put a lot of thought into what I do, and I work hard at whatever I do. That's it. So yes, like Doc said, buckle up your seatbelt, bitches. He ain't put that part on. I did. But so that's that. Ciao. That was a lot to get out. Some things I gotta say. You already know the number's 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. Yes. You want to come on the show? You want to promote your business on the show? Whatever the case may be, contact at Ambitiously ENT. Again, that is contact at Ambitiously ENT. Know that when I do play music videos, I have permission to play these music videos. I only need it on a radio station, but I still get permission over there too because I have a license to play music. But I don't need your permission, but I just, due diligence. I like to be nice and be like, can I play? So you can feel special. I don't need it though. I got a license. I play no one. And you get royalties from it. So you should just be happy that I do it. Now that's a you should be happy moment because you get paid off of what I'm doing right now. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast, to our radio, say whatever we got going on, you should just join in and be a part of the movement. That's how I feel about it. I'm just saying. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, and join our coffee community. We're trying to get that pumped up over there. Like, y'all playing. There's some things I be wanting to say. And I ain't going to go over there and just say them just for the sake of saying them. But I do got some stuff I got to get up there. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. That's work to do. Big shout out to our DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Rukazy. Big shout out to him. He hold it down for this podcast. And it's all love, Pookie. Thank you for holding us down over here, my ninja. I guess I'll put this on the screen. My Cash App is on the bottom of the screen. It's been underneath my name the whole time. You can donate. We can use the help around here. We appreciate it, but I don't feel like I should be saying all of that. And remember to let us know how you feel about these mixes that we go over here and we play. We got one coming up for Fire Friday, and we ready. Make sure you ready. That's all I'm saying. So that's that. Yes, ain't you big purr. I said a lot. Child, I said a lot. Facts, no cat. Be appreciative. Cat giving y'all grace. And you big prayer. I'm saying, like, we worried about some Beyonce getting the album of the year, nigga. I'm giving y'all artists out here a situation where if I play your music on this radio station over here or the other one, because it's two. If your music is playing on there, you know what that means. That means you get royalties. That means we helping you out. Don't snub us because y'all think you're going to get holla at us. Because we speak to the little people, the people that appreciate people like us, people that appreciate creatives. Don't snub us. If I invite you on this podcast, make sure you show the fuck up. Because my audience ain't got time for y'all to be playing with their emotions. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I haven't been saying. Luckily, the last 3 interviews I've had, all 3 of them motherfuckers showed up. But if you don't show up to this podcast, no, for future reference, I'm reading that ass and I don't give 2 shits about whether or not I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait purposely until it's my cussing time to read that ass for Phil. Cause how dare you? Don't ever snub what I got going on because you feel like you bigger than you can never be. I'm sorry. Hey, you big pal. I just had to get that off my chest. Brazilian vibe. Sorry. I am on my I'm on one of cause people be trying to act like I'm over here working. So whatever I put my back into, I put my effort into, that means I love it. I'm passionate about it because I'm not doing nothing that I don't love right now. And everything that I'm putting my blood, my sweat, tears, and my money into it. So yeah, don't play with my shit. Don't play with mine. Hey, you big part. But anyway, I got some things I gotta say. Cause I did, man. I'm gonna cut this shit down and make it a clip so you motherfuckers can hear what I'm saying on social media too. I don't care. Yeah, but I got some things to say. Mind your business unless you come in here on a Media Monday, a Tap In, or a Wet and Wired Wednesday, because I'll be telling everybody business on them days. Someday on Tap In, I really don't tell business unless it comes to me telling business. I try to keep it cute. But sometimes, every now and then, somebody's business might slip in. But other than that, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, come here, mind people's business. I'll tell you people's business, especially on a Wednesday. Don't break no law, because I'm telling it. But other than that, mind your business. It's a safer way to live out here in this crazy, crazy world. Mind your business. My favorite part. This one always gives me peace. It makes me happy. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies to be great. They gonna have moments where they mess up. It's still your number one job to encourage them, tell them where they went wrong, and then tell them how to fix it. They don't need to be yelled at every morning when they wake up. And it's your job to be there in their light, their encouragement. And if you're not doing that, what the fuck is wrong with you, you idiot? Do your fucking job. Be a fucking parent. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait. Don't hold me accountable yet, Doc. But the point is, if they want to work for, thank you for bringing that to my light, though, because I'm going to start with them. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. Never worked for NASA. It does definitely deal with space. No, Doc, I did not put the telescope together yet. I've been busy. I'm going to get to it, though. But keep holding me accountable so that I can remember to do that. Put that on my list of things to do. If they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over that NASCAR. I don't know. They drive really freaking fast. All I know is All I know is they drive really fast. So NASA, NASCAR, whatever the case may be, your job as a parent is to encourage them to be great at whatever it is that they want to be. I don't know what your kid wants to be. You barely even know I don't know what my kid wants to be. And she wanted to be an astronaut at one point. Well, not an astronaut, but she didn't want to work for NASA. So just encourage them to be freaking great, man. That's all you gotta do. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just tell them to be accountable. Don't expect perfection out of them, because then you'll have them walking around and through life expecting perfection out of everybody. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you're never gonna get perfection. So stop seeking it from them. Don't seek it from yourself. Just don't seek it from anybody. Don't put your expectations on other people. NASCAR, little cub, quarter B16, get ready to drive. Listen, I ain't even ready for my cub to be nowhere near. Let's just stop at 12 right now. I'm not rushing none of that shit. I like my kid being a kid. I like that she's a kid's kid. You feel me? She a different breed. She ain't that kind of kid. She ain't too grown. Teacher asked her, does she know who Cardi B? Everybody know who Cardi B is. I was like, no, she don't. In the background, because she don't. My kid is a kid's kid. Yeah. So telescope first. Let's deal with that first. And that ain't even for her. That's really for me, because she don't give a shit about the stars no more. That's why I say kids change their mind. You never know what your kid really want to be. Like next year, right now, she want to be an artist. Who knows what she want to be next year? I'm just going to encourage her to be whatever it is she want to be. Stay in your lane. Hold on, let me get right. Stay in your lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane. My lane is definitely not your lane. Cause you jump in my lane and baby, oh child, hold on, you gonna get all of her. You're gonna get all of her, and you don't want her. She's not nice. She's not sweet. I try to tell y'all, it's a light side and a dark side to the Libra. We're the scale. We balance shit out. You could get this work. You could get the nice mean, but you could get this work too, and you don't want it. So just stay in your lane. You really want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. She is, or at least her. Hey, you big purr. Because if cat is purring, cat is a happy girl. You want one of the latter. You don't want that first one. She an evil bitch. She evil shit. You don't want her. And what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for you. And I don't need that for me. So just stay in your lane. That's it. That's all. It's a simple thing. Hey, you big purr. It's a simple thing. Just stay in your lane and let me be in mine, and then everybody can be happy. And last but not least, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. It's not. It's not. Some battles you gotta be like, fuck that battle. Fuck it. You won. You got that. Because you look stupid. You got that. Just let them win. Worry about the war. Mobb Deep tell y'all all the time. They told y'all it's a war going on outside, and that no man is safe from. And they also say you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets. All right, I'm gonna shut up. But the point is, worry about the war. Don't worry about the bullshit battles. They mean nothing. It's just gonna waste your energy and your time, and you got bigger fish to fry, honey. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I try to leave y'all with a little bit of. It don't make sense to everybody until you hear me all the way out, but it's a little bit of wisdom. I'm gonna come talk my shit, but I'm gonna leave here with a little drop of wisdom. And with that being said, I got just a little bit of wisdom. I try. So I tell people, they wonder why we say it's AU's Ambitiously University. You learn some shit over here, big car. You learn some shit. We drop a little wisdom here and there every now and again. We drop some knowledge. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I love y'all. Gotta preserve my energy for tomorrow, because we got another show tomorrow night to tap in. Me and Doc get ready to come through, bless y'all with some wisdom. See how that works? So make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 9:30. I love y'all, yo. I'm tired. I gotta go. Good night, babies. Love you. Bye.
Oh,